Yo, what's good, man? This is Main Boxing Biker. Shout out to boxing, man. We got a great fight coming up. Two of my favorite fighters are having a boxing match in January, man. I believe it's January 20th. We got my boy Errol versus my boy Lamont Peterson. Now, these dudes are very professional from what I see, man. I just looked at the press conference. I watched it off of, shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation channel. Just watched it off of his channel. And I like the professionalism between the two camps. And even though they're professional and no one is like really coming at the other neck, you still feel the intensity of the fight. You feel me? And that's how I know it's going to be a great boxing match. Spence is quiet, but in the ring he's loud. Peterson is quiet, but in the ring he's also loud. His aggressive body attacks. It just reminded me of how when I saw the Danny Garcia versus, Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson won that fight, man. I watched that fight over and over and over. Lamont Peterson almost knocked Danny Garcia out. Danny Garcia was not only tired, but beat down, fatigued. Everything was bothering him in that fight. He would never rematch these dudes that came close to beating him. And honestly, I believe Lamont Peterson beat Danny Garcia. But let's go to Errol Spence now. To start off, Errol Spence, I like what he said. We're friends, and we're gonna start this fight off. It's gonna be more like a boxing match. But eventually it's gonna turn into a vicious dog fight. And I know it's the truth. Look how Errol Spence was doing that street fights with his homeboy, the chubby dude. And the way he was banging away at the body. That's exactly how Lamont Peterson fight also. So I see a great matchup coming, man. I see a great fight coming. I think we're gonna love it. It's gonna be a very entertaining matchup. Probably one of the most entertaining matchups of the year. I don't know how long Keith Thurman can duck, man. I'm gonna be very honest. Especially now Lamont Peterson moved up to 147. He's much more aggressive. The way he fought David Avanesyan, even though he didn't get him up out of there, David Avanesyan couldn't work with Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson is a workhorse, man. The dude is strong. The dude is strong. At 147, he filled in where he needed to be. I think he's better at 147 than he is at 140 because he's a big dude. Spence is bigger than him, but he's still a big dude. You feel me? But anyways, the way I look at the fight, I feel like Errol Spence, he has this mentality where he want to break dudes up in the ring. No matter how much they hit him, he still got this mentality like, I want to break you. A lot of fighters is there talking about, oh, Errol Spence don't have defense. I think he got defense because honestly, when you look at the way fight, once in a while he'll get hit with a shot, but it's a boxing match. Not everybody's Floyd Mayweather. And even him got touched up a few times by Cotto, by a lot, by some other fighters. They touched him up. But Spence got this like, I could eat your punch, but can you eat mine? And real talk, a lot of fighters can't eat his punches. His knockout punches come by accumulation and also by just breaking the fighters down. They can't deal with that type of work he be giving them, man. And, I feel like no other welterweight could have done to Brook what my boy Errol Spence did. A lot of fighters was ducking Kell Brook. We got to be honest. I used to laugh about him getting stabbed in a gay bar and he might be home and all this extra shit. But real talk, a lot of fighters didn't want no parts of him. Keith Thurman wasn't calling him out. Danny Garcia wasn't calling him out. Nobody was calling him out. Because Kell Brook was a big, strong welterweight. And Errol Spence got so much heart, son. This dude got so much heart. He went to the dude's backyard and brought that belt back. The belt that Kell Brook took away from Shawn Porter. Errol Spence went there and got the belt and brought it back. You would think Shawn Porter would man up and be like, all right, since you brought the belt back for me, let me give you a fight so we can see if I can get the belt back. No, he doesn't want no smoke, man. None whatsoever, man. But anyways, so I think Keith Thurman just have to man up and gain some confidence. Because confidence is very important when it comes to fighting. And when you're confident, you punch better, you punch harder, you take punches better, and your durability kind of increases a little bit because you're confident that if I endure this, I can come back with what I have to, dish out, and hopefully he can endure it. And if he can't, then I got this. Keith Thurman, please man up so we can get this man down in 2018. Don't be a punk. I know your woman got to be watching these videos. Somebody got to be watching these videos. And if not, anybody that know Keith Thurman needs to show his wife these videos of on YouTube where these dudes is actually making a man look like a puss. You don't want your man to look like a puss. You feel me? So man up and take the fight, man. We got to be honest. In and outside of the ring, Keith Thurman is very, very shook at Errol Spence. Very, very shook. We need you to step up, bruh. We don't need Keith shook time Thurman. We need the old school Keith one time Thurman. So bring him out. Let's see what you got. If you take an L, we'll respect you for just getting in the ring, boy. Take that fight, man. Anyways, I'm out. Main Boxing Biker, holla at me.